Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be reviewing Chris Roamin. Now, Chris Roamin is the next gen racer for Combustor. Now, in Cars 3, Chris Roamin is seen in various races. He of course replaces the other Combustor racer, Chip Gearings. In more races, like for example in the Florida 500. And then in 2018, Chris Roamin received a diecast. However, his diecast became rare as years gone on, and then Chris was later re-released in a 11 pack. But after that, Chris Roamin was never seen in the diecast line again. Until this year, in which it was revealed earlier on in like August of last year, 2025. It's really cool to see Chris Roamin back since it was previously rare. And of course I did not have him before. By the way, here's Chris Roamin's artwork, the diecast itself. There's the back, as seen in Cars 3, Speedy Comet, and Chris Roamin. Don't worry, there's more Cars 3 releases for 2026. It's only like that because Chris Roamin was in the first case of 2026. Let's open it, shall we? I think we should. Alrighty guys, today we're going to be opening up this diecast now. There we go. So yeah, there's Chris Roamin out of the packaging, and from what it seems, he seems a bit glittery. Seems more like a metallic-ish glitter color, glittery blue color. I don't know a perfect way to describe it. But anyway, here he is with Chip Gearings. And from what you can see, Chip here has a darker blue color, with it's a bit brighter on Chris Roamin. And also there's the Combustor logo and the small text, and it reads, "The power of online banking." Of course, there's some pixels, which translate to his main color scheme. His hood appears to be a flat blue color, along with green parts on it. Of course, there's the sign. As you can see, there's his secondary sponsors, of course the Combustor logo, and some more pixels, and a bit more green, and of course this number, which is 11. Now for some reason, before I even knew about him, and before I even found out about, before I was became that big into Piston Cup racers, I somewhat thought that Chris Roamin was sponsored by the Monster energy drinks. I don't know why, but I randomly thought that before, as a kid, before I found out who he really was and what Combustor is. Might have been because the number 11 kind of looked like the logo for the Monster energy drink. I don't know, it just kind of sounded random. Of course, there's the roof. Of course, has more pixels going on. Of course, the number 11. There's a spoiler having more of the green pixels and combustor logo right there. There's the back. You can see there's the tail lights, there's number 11, combustor, and of course the bottom here is green. And he has rookie stripes. There's the other side, which of course is number 11, and the second sponsors, the combustor logo. Of course, there's the wheels right there, which are green and also white, I guess. And the artwork, they look more silver, but whatever. Of course, there's the base. You can see this is made in China. And here's Chris Roamin compared to the similar glitter or metallic blue color. There's Purple Wheelhouse. I mean, it's more of an indigo-ish color. In most parts it's lavender, but it also appears to be darker blue. In fact, Purple Wheelhouse is bluish color, also feels more purple. Here's also Dan Garcia. It's also a metallic blue. So yeah, that's it for today. Let me know what your thoughts on Chris Roamin is. And I'll see you next time. Bye.